After my first 2 weeks in India, I had visited Mumbai and I'd been to the jungle in central India where I'd done safari and saw wild tigers. Now it was time for me to visit the south and the state of Kerala, a place described as God's own country. I flew into the city of Kochi, which would be my first stop in Kerala. My first couple of weeks in India had been spent with 2 friends who live in Mumbai. The trip so far had been easy as my friends guided me and looked after me. It was relaxing, it was fun. I had an unbelievable experience in the jungle seeing tigers. But now, for the next 2 months, I will be travelling around India alone. And my experience from now on would be very different. So this is the hostel that I'm staying in. It's nice enough, but the problem that I have is that the beds only have a USB charging point, so I can charge my mobile phone. But for me, who I do a lot of work on my laptop and obviously have a lot of camera batteries to charge as well, that's a bit of a problem for me. Thankfully I charged all of my spare batteries for my Gouge film, so that's keeping me going for the few days that I'm here. But charging my laptop and things is proving to be a bit of a challenge. And you might think I could just go to a cafe and use PowerPoint at a cafe or somewhere like that. I've even struggled to find cafes that have plug sockets. So I've managed to find one cafe that has one plug socket, so I've been going there every day to charge my laptop and things. And then if someone's sat in that one seat, then there's nothing I can do. I just have to try and come back. So it's a bit of an issue for me, but other than that, the hostel's fine, and only cost me £5 per night, so yeah, pretty decent apart from that. I wasn't really impressed with Kochi. I discovered it didn't really have a lot to offer. It was very noisy, there wasn't much to do there, it was unbelievably humid. If I just step outside and just stand still even, don't even move, then straight away the sweat just starts pouring off me. This is the most humid place on earth. It smelled, it was busy, it was chaotic, and I soon discovered that I had booked too long there. So I'm just lying on my bed, just using my laptop at the moment. The room's quiet, so I'll record this a little bit just to explain why I am in Kochi for a few days. Basically I booked a few days here because, first of all, because it's the city, it's the big city in Kerala. I thought it would probably be worth exploring, and I thought there'd be quite a bit to do here, it being a decent sized city. Turns out there's not really. Also, other main reason is I was looking on TripAdvisor to see what things there were to do in Kerala as a whole, and from Kochi there was a few different day trips that I wanted to do. Day trips to some of the places I knew I really wanted to go. Some tea plantations, for example, some waterfalls that are nearby, places that looked amazing for landscape photography. So I thought, right, I'll book a few nights and then I can do some of these tours, these day trips. The problem is, however, as I've got here and then tried to book some of these tours, every single one of them requires at least 2 people to book them. Now I'm obviously traveling by myself, so I'm not able to book on any of these tours that I want to do, and the hostel's very quiet, so I haven't met anyone here that I could maybe do one of these with. So I'm trying to look for other alternatives. I'm currently on the internet now, trying to arrange how I can perhaps get to some of these other places just by myself and try and do things by myself. Thankfully, because things are pretty cheap here, it looks though I might even just be able to get Uber to some of these places and find a cheap guest house or something. So I might still be able to do some of the things I wanted, but it's unfortunately a bit more difficult than I hoped. And in hindsight, I probably booked slightly too long in here in Kochi. But the positive side to it is that it's given me time to work on all the photos and videos I've got to edit and catch up on my blog and all that sort of thing. So rather than sightseeing, I can be productive and do some work instead. There was, however, one thing I wanted to visit in Kochi, and that was the Chinese fishing nets. I'd seen photos of these huge fishing nets before I came to India, and I knew there was something I wanted to visit and photograph too.
Too much money, too many salary. Owners are a rich man. Come in. This one very hard work is. 6 family workers come to the ocean. 3 weeks, 5 weeks, up and down coming. 1 day, 2 1 50 times.
Wow. Sorry?
Next month, monsoon, June.
Yeah.
June coming rain.
Yeah.
Rain, too much wind.
Yeah. I'm going up north.
North.
Yeah. Well, that was definitely the best part of my time in Kochi so far. I thought, to be fair, it's the only thing I have done apart from sit in coffee shops. But when I was researching this part of India, the Chinese fishing nets were one thing that I did keep seeing and one thing that I did want to photograph. So I'm pleased I've done that. I'm pleased I visited that and photographed that before I left. This is my last evening in Kochi, so actually looking forward to get out of this city tomorrow and head to Munnar tomorrow. When I arrived here at the Chinese fishing nets, that guy who allowed me onto his sort of net, he quickly saw me. I mean, I'm a white guy carrying cameras and stuff, so I stick out like a sore thumb here. So he saw me quickly and tried to call me over. Well, I was busy taking photographs at the time, so I just sort of ignored him really. And then he came over and told me to come over to his net. So I did, because I wanted to get some photos and things, which was really, really cool. It allowed me to get some different photos, and more importantly, it allowed me to do some portraits as well. My light has gone. So hard to find somewhere quiet and lit. So yeah, so I've done some portraits of him as well, which was great. I haven't done enough like street portraits in the past, and it's something that I've wanted to do a lot more of, so it was good to do that. He did of course want money off me when I left, and I gave him money and that wasn't good enough for him. I feel like no matter what I gave him, he'd have always asked for more. I think I gave him about £5 in the end, I think. I am looking forward to leaving Kochi tomorrow morning and head to Munnar. I'm just going to take an Uber to Munnar tomorrow, because it's cheap enough and it's the only way I can kind of get there, and it's definitely a place I don't want to miss out on. I'm really looking forward to leaving the city, leaving the noise and all of that, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to nature and getting back to some peace and quiet and relaxation, and getting back to a place where I should be able to do some landscape photography. Beautiful views I'm expecting, so I'm really looking forward to it. And final note, is still so humid here, so apologies for looking like crap. I'm such a sweaty mess every time I go out. I can see why Brits don't normally come to India in May, because it is so hot and humid, especially in the southern part of India. As you can see, I'm struggling to find both a quiet place and somewhere that's lit so I can talk to you. So I'm just gonna go and head for some dinner now, head for some food, and I'll see you in the next video where I'll be in Munnar. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.